guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first YouTube video and I would love it if you could like and subscribe this video and encourage a fellow bookworm. So yeah, I've been hoping to make my YouTube channel for a really long time, but I'm quite shy. I feel very shy speaking to my phone camera, to be honest. Hi everyone, I'm Nainika and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video, and in this channel I am going to be talking about a lot of books, give you my reading updates, my recommendations and so on. I started out as a bookstagrammer. I have an Instagram account where I share about my reading habits, my books on Instagram, and I would love it if you could check that out and follow me there. I'll add all the links down below. So recently in an Instagram survey, I asked you all if you would like to see my hauls for the Amazon shopping and Bookchor shopping that I recently did, and you all said that yeah, if I combine the both into one single video it would be great. So here it is. I have two hauls, one from Amazon and one from Bookchor. So without further ado, let's get into the haul. The first book that I have to show you is from my Amazon haul, and it is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. Now this edition contains both part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is the story of a childhood and part 2 is the story of a return. Now one of the electives that I've taken this semester is graphic novels, that is visual studies. So we're going to be reading a few graphic novels and this is one of them. This is for extra reading, I think, yeah, for reference. And recently I saw someone rave about it on Bookstagram, so I'm all the more excited to read this one. The second book that I have for you today is Embroideries by the same author again, Marjane Satrapi. Now this is a course book, so I have read it before and I really enjoyed it. I'll put up the review a few days later, so stay tuned for that. This book is set in Iran, if I'm not wrong, but I may be wrong, so don't quote me on that. And it has also been described as a Middle Eastern Sex and the City. So I love Sex and the City, so this one has to be interesting, I suppose. It sounds very interesting to me. The third book that I got is Fun Home, a Family Tragicomedy by Alison Bechdel. I suppose that's how you say her name, or don't, whatever. Sorry if that hurt your sentiments. But this is another graphic novel and I love the style it has been written in. I'm excited to pick this one up and I'll definitely give you another review for this soon. As far as I know, this is about the author discovering her own sexuality, and in that process I think she also realizes that her father has been a closeted homosexual for all these years. So this sounds amazing and I am hoping to pick this one up soon. So the last book that I got in my Amazon haul is Mouse by Art Spiegelman. This is another graphic novel, and in reference to this I have to say something. I think graphic novels are very good ways to, start someone with reading. So if you have any siblings or cousins, young cousins whom you want to initiate into the whole world of reading, then I think you can start with graphic novels, because firstly they are in a pictorial representation, so that really interests that is really intriguing for students and for children, I mean. So yeah, that's something you can do. And Mouse is set during the Second World War. You can make out from the swastika here. So I think it's also a means of, informing students about the bad things that have happened in history throughout. So yeah, this is something that I'm gonna make my brother even read. He's in class 8, so I think he'll definitely enjoy this one. This is another book that I'll be reading for my class, and this is a complete edition. And yeah, one thing, this is also the first graphic novel, first and only, I'm not sure about the only, but this is definitely the first graphic novel to ever win a Pulitzer Prize. You can see from here. So is that clear? I don't even know. But yeah, I think this is another great read because so many people have said so many good things about it, so I'm very excited to pick this one up. The Amazon haul was because I had to buy some college books. One of the electives that I've chosen this semester is graphic novels, that is visual studies. So I got 4 graphic novels from there. And Bookchor is a platform, is an app where you can buy second-hand books. So the books there are really cheap. And I think that it's a great app for students because we are running low on budget anyway. So the first book that I got in my Bookchor haul is We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Forgive me if I misspelled that. But I first listened to this as an audiobook and script, and I was so influenced by the ideas that the author shared that I just had to get my hands on the copy, and so I did get it. I bought it for like under 100. I think this is quite a thin read. You can finish it in one sitting. However, there's a line at the back that I'll just read out. I would like to ask that we begin to dream about and plan for a different world, a fairer world, a world of happier men and happier women who are truer to themselves. And this is how to start. We must raise our daughters differently. We must also raise our sons differently. So it was originally priced at $225, but I got it way less than that. So this was another steal deal that I got on Bookchor. So the second book that I got in my Bookchor haul is actually a sequel. It's Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee, which is a sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. Now it's very unfortunate that I still haven't read To Kill a Mockingbird. I was always procrastinating and saying that I'll read both of the books together once I get the sequel in my hands. So now I have no excuse and I'll just have to pick up I'll have to pick up To Kill a Watch. My god, I'm mixing up the names. I'll have to pick up To Kill a Mockingbird soon, and I'm very excited to read it. I'll definitely be posting my updates on Instagram, like when I'm going to start with both of these books, like a readathon, and I hope you will all join me and we'll have a ton of enjoyment reading all these books. The third book that I got in my Bookchor haul is Alia's Grace by Margaret Atwood. Now I haven't read Margaret Atwood as of yet, so I'm actually hoping to even pick up The Handmaid's Tale and follow it up by The Testaments, but this is the first book that I've got. It's Alia's Grace, and I watched the limited series on Netflix and I really enjoyed it, so I'm quite excited to see it. This is actually inspired by a true life event actually around one of the most enigmatic and notorious women of the 1840s, and I really enjoyed the series obviously, and that is the reason why I got myself this book. This is also a very pretty cover. It's clear that this one is a second-hand copy, though it's yellow a bit, but I don't mind. So the last book that I got for my Bookchor haul is the main steal deal. I think it's Bridge of Clay. This is the hardcover edition, and guess how much I got it for? I got it for only ₹45. That's not even $1 American dollar. When I asked my mom, like, just guess how much I got it for, she's like, maybe 200. And I was like, no mom, I got it for 45 rupees only. So that's definitely a steal deal. Bookchor was selling these for 45 one particular day, and I just grabbed that opportunity, and I'm so glad that I have. The reason that I got this book actually is because one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Haley from Haley in Bookland, I'll link her details down below. I cannot speak today, I don't know why. But she is a great fan of The Book Thief, which is another and more popular book of the author, I think, Marcus Zusak. So that's the reason why I even got The Book Thief, but I still haven't gotten around to reading it yet. And that's also the reason why I got it. Plus, this was such a steal deal, and I just love collecting books. I don't know why, I just do. Yes, that's another problem that you'll have to face when I'm doing the videos. I think my house is situated just near the road, so there's always sounds of traffic, of cars, of bikes, whatever. That's something I think we'll just have to overlook. I've just ordered my mic, and that will be here soon, and from then on we can eliminate all unwanted noises. I was talking about the book, wasn't I? I drift a lot. So yeah, this is a book that I got on recommendation of Haley. So recently we had that autumn book sale, which was organized by My Secret Bookshelf. There we had a few authors come in, they did some reading from their own books, and it was a great time. And from there I got 2 books for myself. Both are signed, and let me show them to you. The first one is Emotionary, a Dictionary of Emotions by Tripana Karita. Herein the author writes about 80 different emotions, and many people have said many great things about it, so I am very excited to read it, and I'll definitely tell you how it goes. The second book that I have is Tashidu by Anansha Alamian. This is a book which I read quite a long time ago as an ebook, but since then it has come out in paperback and I'm so glad to have it in my hands. It's also a signed copy from the author, and a great big thanks to her for giving me this. I'm very much looking forward to rereading this again, because I think I rated the ebook around 4 or 5 star because I enjoyed it that much. So I am looking forward to rereading it again. So this last part is more like a gratitude journal. I think when I first said that I wanted to do a YouTube video, when I shared that thought on Instagram, so many of you were very encouraging. You were like, go ahead, and you all made me realize that yeah, if I really want to do this, I should just go ahead. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? So yeah, I did. There were some naysayers as well, but I have learned how to ignore the naysayers. One of the most encouraging friends that I've had is Anchal from Libro Review. I'll link her channel down below. She's great at content, so you should definitely give her a follow as well. And yeah, I'm very thankful to her for encouraging me. She's always so supportive. And once when I posted this idea on Instagram with the questions options, and then all the people could answer, one of the persons was like, nah, don't do it, no, YouTube isn't good. And then Anshul immediately texted when she's like, hey, I hope she's not offended I'm saying this, but she was like, hey, don't let the naysayers get to you. It's of no use letting the discouragement get to you. And that's like so true, and I'm glad that I haven't, and I'm glad that she has been such a constant support to me all this time. And okay, sometimes I feel so weird that I'm sitting here in front of my phone camera. Yeah, this is a phone camera, so that's why the quality isn't as good. And there are so many people. Happens to me always when I try to shoot. That's the reason why the first unboxing video was such a fail, because there was a lot of background noise. And I think this one is okay. I mean, that one was worse because I filmed it on a Sunday, I think, and then we even had some renovation stuff going on in the house, so you can imagine how hammering sounds can hammer your head. I tried a pun, but that was lame, wasn't it? So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you all for watching this video. If you have, don't forget to like, comment and share, and subscribe to this channel as well. And what else was I supposed to say? Yeah, click the bell button down below. So I'm sure I'll get the hang of it very soon, and I hope you'll all stick with me, and I'll see you in the next video. I've got quite some ideas and I'm excited to try them all out. Peace out.